I spent 8 years at Joja. 8 years wasting my life away in a dimly lit cubicle, and I didn't even have anything to show for it. Minimum wage, barely any benefits, a tiny apartment in a clogged city I hated, and they laid off the custodian, so they didn't even clean Nathan's corpse out when he had that unfortunate keyboard accident. I felt like I needed to make a change, and that's when I remembered the letter my grandfather left me. For some dumb reason, I kept it at work. But anyway, I opened it up, and it had just what I needed. Some words of encouragement, and the deed to Rosewood Farm, right here in Stardew Valley. So I put in my 2 weeks' notice, packed up, and hopped on a bus. Oh, by the way, my grandfather said hello before he passed. Well, Rosewood Farm sure has seen better days, but it's nothing a little elbow grease won't solve. If I learned anything during my 6 years at programming school, it's the value of hard work. Whew, it's been a long day. I cleaned up a bit, planted my crops. I'm sure this will get easier after my calluses come in. After relaxing in front of the TV for a while, I decided to hit the hay. Oh, it's literally made of hay. Well, after an uncomfortable night's sleep, I decided to get back to work. Oh, a letter. Huh. Ugh. Ads? Even here? And I thought Stardew Valley would be different. Oh, there's another one. Well, it won't hurt to meet the guy. I'll go water my crops and then meet the fellow. Hello, sir. You wanted to see me? Oh, a fishing rod. Well, thank you. That's very generous of you. I was actually hoping to try my pond out soon, so this is very well timed. Thank you so much. I'm going to try this out right away. You see, this pond in particular holds very special memories for me. In our family, it's tradition that the grandfathers teach the grandchildren how to fish. I spent a lot of hot summer days with Grandpa here, although the farm was a lot different back then. Oh boy, those were the days, I'll tell you. Let's just let out our line here and see what we've got. I'm kind of puckish for catfish, actually. I wonder how many are left in the old... Oh, I've got a catch! Huh? This isn't fish. Well, this farm is pretty old, so there's bound to be some litter in there. Just one more thing to add to my to-do list. Let's just keep going until we get our catfish. Well, no fish so far. Turns out my pond is completely full of junk. This is like way too much pollution to be a coincidence. Somebody must have it out for me, and has committed an act of malice by intentionally polluting my precious fish pond with random crap. They made one mistake, though. They messed with a programmer that has Sherlock Holmes-level deductive skills. After an in-depth analysis of what I've fished out so far, I can deduce that whoever's responsible for this crime against my beloved farm is somebody that hates nerds, soda, Winger, the government, and... slingshots, I guess? That one's a little unclear. But who could hate the goodness of Winger? I can understand hating the government or nerds, but soda? Winger? Who would hate Winger? Oh, that's right, a Metallica fan. Only one of them would be so inbred as to hate the goodness of Winger. It looks like I'm looking for a metalhead of some kind. I don't really know anyone in town, though, so maybe I'll hit up the saloon and ask some questions. Oh, there's a pretty woman behind the bar. I'll go ask her. She seems like she knows what's what around town. Ooh, mama. I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered. Anyway, I'm looking for some information. I'm new in town. Maybe you could help me. After talking to the gorgeous Emily, it turns out that there's only really one musician in town. Some poser named Sam. So I guess that's where I'll start my investigation. Look at this guy. What a wuss. Getting information out of this yokel should be easy. My savant-like ability to silkily seduce information out of people will coax a confession from this pond-hating scum in no time. Hello, Sam, right? Hi, I am new to town. So anyway, I hate to interrupt you, but I was hoping I could ask you some questions. Would you mind, if it's not too much trouble, helping me find out why you hate my pond, you fish-hating scum? What, you don't like the government? You don't like your taxes? You're like 14. I bet you don't even pay taxes. I like to cry and listen to Metallica. Nothing else matters. Do you even hear yourself, idiot? Oh, what, you're a big jock man? You hate nerds? You don't like soda? Huh? What's your favorite kind of soda? And what do you have against slingshots? Huh? Well, come on. Answer me. What do you have against fish? What? Did you even know my grandfather? Come on. You want to take this outside?
Well, it turns out that, he doesn't, seem that cooperative, and, apparently his dad is in the military, and, I guess he taught him CQC, and, well, he kinda hurt my nose a little bit. Hang on here.
Well, somehow I managed to get my nose back into place. I thought about visiting the clinic, but I can't afford that. It took everything I own to get to Stardew Valley. That cutie Emily also mentioned that Sebastian is friends with Sam. Best friends, in fact. Maybe if I hit up this kid, I'll get more information about this scumbag Sam. Apparently he works at the local Joja Mart, so I guess I'll go there. Okay, Sebastian. First question. Why are you so light-skinned? I mean, are you bleaching or something? Because they do that in some countries, and it's, like, super not cool. It's not only unhealthy, but it's outright offensive. Oh, he's your stepfather. I see. Oh, you must have a lot of angst then, not having a father and stuff. Come on, Angsty, fess up. What does Sam have against Winger? No, not Jeff Winger. Winger the band. But what do you mean you've never heard of them? They're, like, the best. Oh, you're telling me you've never seen Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey? Yeah, right. Instead of answering my questions like a man, the little wuss called his manager over. But instead of kicking me out, he had a strange proposition for me. What do you mean? The community center? Into a warehouse? Lewis won't let you build the community center. It all makes sense. Lewis! He's old, so naturally he'd hate things that young people like video games, soda, energy drinks, that confounded thrash metal. And of course the government. Old people always hate things that are good. He's bitter that rifles have replaced slingshots as the primary weapon of our armed forces. Lewis must be the one that's done this to my pond. It is a little suspicious that he was already there when I came into town. What was he doing on my property? Oh, it all makes sense. Also factor in the fact that he sells my goods for me whenever I put them into that crate. I bet he's stealing my goods and then only giving me a fraction of the price he sells them for. That piece of trash. I need to procure evidence that Lewis is not only polluting my pond, but stealing my goods. As they say, one man's trash is another person's treasure. Oh, this is so embarrassing. This sort of thing never happened in Jojopolis. This is so... no. My reputation... this is Lewis's fault. Yeah, this is Lewis's fault. If he wasn't messing with my pond and stealing my precious crops, like this wouldn't have happened. This is his fault. I'm gonna beat him up, but I need to train first before I avenge myself, as we already know from last time. So I'm gonna go on a training journey. That's it. Oh, hello. So I don't have to pay a fee or anything to use the mines? Cool, because I wasn't going to anyway. Oh, a sword. That's neat.
She's in your dreams and sees you coming. She's out of sight, but knows you're hunting. Once the bites have gone through you, her eyes shoot like a 44, cold as ice forevermore. First she'll own your heart, then your soul. She'll never let you go. Now you're messing with the stone cold killer. She kills so good, you're dying for some more. Now you're messing with the stone cold killer. You're in the dead zone.
Whew, I've spent a long time in these mines, and I feel a lot stronger for it. Now that I've trained properly, I'm gonna go and mess up Mayor Lewis. He's messed with my pond and my goods for the last time. I'm gonna show that winger-hating scum who's the real authority in this town. Oh, it looks like my mail's backed up, though. I guess I'll check that first. Is this a bribe? Stardew Valley Agricultural Fund? More like Stardew Valley Bribery Fund. Who does he think he is? Trying to bribe me to stay out of the way of his shady dealings? So what he's really saying is that I can't mess with him and get away with it. And you know what? He's absolutely right. I mean, it's true what they say, you can't fight City Hall. I mean, he's a mayor. A mayor! He's got the whole village behind him. I mean, even if I take him down, there's someone else that's just gonna rise up and avenge him. And I can't fight the whole village. I can barely take out slimes. I don't even know why I'm trying. I why even try? Gluck, 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 gluck. Hey, you just give me another one. Where's that pretty bartender lady, Emily? Emily! Don't look at me! How many screwdrivers is this one? Gluck, gluck, gluck. I'm good to drive my horse if I could afford one. Huh? Grandpa? Oh, my head is pounding. Grandpa! Grandpa! I got a vision from Grandpa! Well, Grandpa's never led me astray before. Having procured the ingredients, I went and did as Granddaddy told me. Now I just have to take the final step. Nathan, is that you? Yes, it's me, Nathan. Why are you here, Nathan? I am here because you have angered me. What did I do? Why have you summoned me from my peaceful resting? JK, I cannot rest in peace until I get revenge upon you, protagonist. What did I do? You never wanted to go out for drinks after work. What, so you're mad because I didn't want to hang out with you? Yes, you were cool, and I drooled. Hanging out with you would have been sweet. Wait, I don't It all makes sense! It was you! It was Nathan the whole time! Correction, it was Nathan's undead spirit. I get it. All of this was Nathan's doing. All the criteria. It fits. Man, I sure hate nerds. They are so stupid with their virginity and video games. Oh, I'm gonna play some D&D. Lame. Oh, I cannot stand people that are unhealth conscious. Why are you drinking that soda? It's just water plus sugar plus food dye. Winger is the worst band ever, and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is the worst film in the entire history of film. I hate the government and all its rules. One day I'm going to create a floating libertarian paradise in the clouds. It'll be like a crossover between Bioshock and Laputa. It will be sweet, dude. I hate pranks. They're the worst. Why are everybody being so rude to each other? I tell you, dude, the number one on my hit list is Dennis the Menace and Usopp. Just use a pistol, retards. Hey man, want to get drinks after work? I know this great bar. Nathan, you jerk face, I can't believe you did that to my pond. After all those times I tolerated your inane water cooler conversation. Well, maybe you should have hung out with me after work. You're lame. You're lame. You know what? Realized that all this was the doing of that tool Nathan from my old job. I went and hired this weird ghoul to exorcise him. No, do not exorcise me! I have spiritual wingersome. Now, I can finally live in peace. Oh, another letter. Wonder what it could be. What's that weird noise?